Ok, pessoal. Bom dia a todos. Primeiro vou falar em português, como vocês sabem. Minha voz já está um pouco melhor. Estamos começando essa live num sábado de manhã. Hoje, dia 26 de dezembro de 2020, sabadão, 11 horas da manhã. Como vocês sabem, vou mandar primeiro essa live para meus amigos e minhas amigas bateristas através do mundo todo, all around the world. Ok. Oi, Yara. Oi, Elisa. Hi, Elisa. Vocês vão escrevendo aí da onde vocês estão assistindo, tá bom? Daqui a pouco a gente já coloca a nossa convidada aqui para conversar com a gente. A gente já está ao vivo no YouTube, mas a gente está mandando essa live para a galera toda através do mundo. Olha só, a voz já está melhor, ela vai e volta. Espero que não fale muito durante essa live, ok? Ok. Nossa convidada hoje, Peiying, já está aqui com a gente. A gente já vai começar, tá? Então, gente, bom dia. Antes de mais nada, bom dia a todos. Obrigado por vocês estarem aqui nesse sábado de manhã. Tenho certeza que vocês vão gostar dessa live com Peiying Li, direto de Pequim, China. Lá são 10 horas e 6 da noite. Então, nós vamos ter aí 50 minutos de live, mais ou menos. E, se der para estender um pouquinho mais, se vocês quiserem conversar mais com ela, mais uns 10 ou 15 minutos. Ok? Como vocês estão percebendo, a minha voz está um pouco melhor. Ainda não está por cento, mas eu prometo que hoje, depois da live, amanhã, segunda, eu estarei melhor. Vou ficar hoje e amanhã o dia inteiro sem falar nada, ok? E daí já melhora. Bom, vamos lá. Nós temos aqui o patrocínio dessas nossas lives para esse segundo semestre, que estão quase acabando, do clubedobaterista.com.br. Você está vendo esse bonezinho lindo, maravilhoso aqui, ó, clubedobaterista.com.br. Acessa lá, digita no cupom de desconto Girls on Drums. Não põe o festival, Girls on Drums maiúsculo, tudo junto. Você vai ter um desconto na sua compra de camiseta, boné. E eu acho que deve estar acabando, hein? Dá um corre lá. E hoje a gente vai ter mais um sorteio pergunta com o apoio das Octapads, mais um pacotinho de emborrachados para você colocar no prato, ó. Esse negocinho aqui, ó. Tá? Tem vermelho, preto, amarelo, azul. Você escolhe a cor, mas tem que ficar ligado porque a gente vai fazer aquela perguntinha esperta durante a live com a PEN, ok? Vou falar em inglês um pouquinho e aí a gente já coloca a nossa artista convidada para conversar com a gente, beleza? Essa live vai estar registrada aqui no IGTV e também no YouTube. Hello, people. Thank you for being here. Good morning, good night. I don't know where you are right now. Please don't be shy. Use this question toolbox down below to send your questions, your doubts, your wherever that you want to ask for our guest today. Here, we are 11 a.m., but paying is 10 p.m. Okay? Don't be shy, write your questions, send your doubts, whatever that you want to know about our artist, our guest artist tonight and today. Okay? And thank you for being here. We have Zocpads with us. Pay attention for the question that we will make, and you can win a pack of this accessory to put on your cymbal stand to protect your cymbals to maintain contact with metal. Okay, you have red, blue, white. Okay, thank you, people. So let's go. Let's call Peiying Li from Beijing. Okay, let's see. Hey,
Hi,
hello. How are you, Peiying?
I'm great. I'm great. How are you?
Fine, fine. I'm saying your name correctly. Peiying Li. Can you correct me? Are you hear me?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Uh, I'm saying your name correct. Peiying
Paying.
is
Yeah. It's correct. Yeah, it's correct.
great, great.
It's like paying money. That's the same pronunciation.
Okay, I remember this. Peiying. No problem. Okay, tell us how are you? What time is it now in Beijing, China?
Yeah, I'm in China. Yeah. But right now I'm in Guangzhou. I live in Beijing, but right now I'm in Guangzhou. So, yeah, just have some work here, and I am basically just based in Beijing. Play some uh like play some drums and teach drums, and I'm teaching in a music school. It's called Beijing Contemporary Music Academic, and also I am teaching some online class in Beijing, and I have my band. It's called Milk. So we just recently released a new song. It's called Hot Pot Song, which is like very traditional Chinese male.
I tried to find the milk song, but I couldn't find. After this, you can send us how to hear your new sounds. So tell us about your drum students. How are the drum students in your classes? They are very focused. Do you have so many students? Do you have adult students or child? Tell us about your classes.
Oh, I like my students are like all age. Like I have like children students. I have adult students too. In that music school that I just mentioned, they are all adult students, which is like around 20 years old. Um, but my online class students, like they cover all ages, like little kids and um, adult students, and some of them are teachers in some music school, drum schools. So yeah, I just like teach at all age.
So, do you have any kind of differentiation about teaching kids, uh, maybe adolescents, or and adults?
You mean I have any what tips? Like, sorry.
Differentiation, different kinds of.
Different ways
Yeah.
of teaching kids. I think for kids, I need to keep their interest and make drumming, like make the process of learning fun. Like it's the most important things to do, because patient, like kids don't have any patience. They just like, I'm having fun, and oh, I like this one. I just want to hit the drums for like 2 seconds, and then I'm gonna go like play. So yeah, but the best way to keep their interest is just to play some like music to keep their attraction, like to grab their attention. Like I think it's the most important thing, because they do not like playing a lot of rudiments on practice pad. It's gonna be very bored for them, like, and very boring. So yes, I think music is the best way to grab their attention.
What kind of music do you use to learn kids? For example, like basic rock or music for kids?
Like some simple rock songs or like funky songs, which is like more groovy. Like it's gonna be better for kids, especially when they're beginners. Like it's gonna be too hard for them to learn like fusion, Latin, or jazz. It's just too much. Yeah, but something with like really with strong backbeats, like
So,
AC/DC or like yes.
so are you teaching kids online too?
Sorry, what?
Are you teaching online for kids too?
Teaching online? Yeah,
For kids,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
how the kids pay attention, looking just for a screen, because when I teach for kids, when you teach for kids in a real drum in a real room, it's very difficult to maintain their attention, like you said. But how you do to maintain the kids' attention, looking for a video call, for example?
Yeah, like I think it's a Chinese thing. Like Chinese parents like they're really paying attention or put emphasis on kids' education.
Yeah.
So if their kids are having online classes, like there either be father or mother like sitting next to them to watch like just just to make sure that like they are listening. And actually, to be honest, my online classes are not like us, like face to face
Yeah.
with. It's a it's like I am going live and I talk for like a whole hour, and I cannot see them, but they can see me.
Oh
It's
yeah,
kind of like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I understand. Do you teach reading for kids, or
T-
just with another maybe a simple way to see their lessons?
if for online classes, all the people are the same, because I just talk and then watch, and if they have questions, they can ask me after class. That's the how it works. It's not like um, teacher and students have lot of reaction. It's like just they watch me talking for like 1 hour, and then when they have problems, and they can ask me after class.
Yeah, I see. Great. And let's talk about drum teaching in general for adults and so on. Uh, I know that you have been studying in USA, correct? Last year,
Mm-hmm.
I'm correct. And what kind of lessons did you bring for your students after doing your graduate in USA?
Um, I think the most thing that influenced me in the U.S. is like the musicians in the U.S. is uh, very creative, because Chinese people have this thing that they just follow routine and just do what teachers do. But when I went to the U.S. to have ordered like ensemble class and private class, I feel like teacher is just like give you a light and you just follow, and no matter like which way you go, it's not like okay go this way and you have to work on this step and then just do this do that. It's like teacher just give you a little bit things and you think here. Like it's not like just it is like more creative than the way teacher teach in China.
Yeah, I see.
And that
I see.
like really opened my mind. And so right now I'm using that way to teach my students, but I also combine the Chinese way. So I combine like USA teaching way and Chinese way. And
Yeah,
also, yeah,
both.
and also I learned a lot of jazz in the US, which is not uh it's not a because jazz is from America, right? It's their culture. So like that really built up my foundation on drumming. And it's not very popular, but it's getting more popular in China. So like it's my advantage that I learned it in where it's from. So I just brought it back to China and teach my students.
Yeah, tell us about your experience learning the foundations of drumming. Of course, studying jazz, jazz grooves, jazz coping, jazz ensembles with a
Mm-hmm.
band. Of course, tell us about this kind of information because I think it's so important for the drummers are seeing now and we'll see after.
Yeah. I also learned a lot of Latin music. Of course, Brazilian music like samba. Cause like in the U.S. there are people from all over the world, so it's a really good opportunity to learn all these music styles.
Great. Tell us about jazz. What you learn. Make a short resume about learning jazz music from Latin, Brazilian. What kind of experience you have with you right now?
Oh, like what? Uh, like what reason? Like just sorry,
Like
can you?
yeah, like playing jazz. What kind of experience did you have
Oh,
playing?
experience.
Yeah, playing Brazilian or Latin or
Mm-hmm.
playing with different kinds of music in USA.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, like before I went to the USA, I already learned a little bit jazz, but my concept is just stuck in that jazz is like triplet based. So I learned a lot of like triplet stuff and feeling in jazz music. But after I went to the US, I just found out that it's not like just triplet. It have it's a like mm, a very open word which combines like everything like um, 8 notes, and I can also put 16 notes in it, but which I didn't like use a lot. Like, and I didn't use a lot of left foot like hi hat, using my left foot on hi hat on jazz before I went to US. I was just keeping the 2 and 4, right? Because it's
Yeah,
like what teacher told me to do, to keep the 2 and 4 on hi hat. But after the US, like I saw like other drummers playing, and they have a lot of variations on their left foot.
yeah,
Yeah, so like I started using my left foot like as a part of my comping. And also right symbol, it was I just learned like ding 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 ding. It was the jazz right symbol pattern obviously, but after I went to the US, like there cause there are a lot of contemporary jazz drummers, and I watched how they play, and I just learned all there are lots of right symbol variations too. So that's kind of changed my thinking about jazz. And also Brazilian music like samba. The left hand has a lot of variations too, right? Yeah, before I was just playing a stable clavier rhythm. Yeah, and then after that, after I saw more genres playing, I just realized, oh, I can do some variations, put different accents on drums, different accents on left hand on snare drums. Yeah.
Great. So I saw your videos and I saw you're playing jazz, hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
this kind of modern stuff. And I saw you playing some rock and doing some solos. What kind of inspiration do you have when you are doing a drum solo? Because I saw maybe a drum solo by you with about maybe 10 minutes. It was like a final proof when you did that solo in USA. You start doing a row between snare and floor tom, snare and floor tom, because I saw your videos.
Which one? I don't remember. Like,
Okay, let me see if I found here on YouTube. You are doing a drum solo.
a drum solo that I played.
Yeah, Paying Open drum solo and Gamma Band by Kurt. You have
Oh,
you have 15
yeah.
minutes video, but you start doing a drum solo.
Okay, yeah, that drum solo. I played that drum solo on my recital, graduation recital in New England Conservatory. Yeah, which is like right bef- right before I went back to China. Like, I played that on my graduation recital, and actually, I'm not very good at playing drum solo because just. But I want to force something that I'm not good at. Like, I just want to force myself to play something that I am not good at. So just I kind of designed the structure. Think about, oh, which part I should play what on which part. Like, I thought about it a little bit and start playing. Actually, it was influenced by my one of my favorite drummers, Antonio Sanchez.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Very.
he's great. Like, I love him. Uh, yeah, I think that motif that you mentioned start from snare drum and floor tom. That is
Yeah.
from him. Like, I stole I, I stole it from him. Yeah, it's just one day I watched. I don't remember. Maybe it's a video on his Instagram. I saw that and I thought that's really really cool, and I just tried that on my set, and I felt that it's a really good motif to start because just it's not that hard. Just play like singles very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, between your snare drum and floor tone. So that's a good start. And then just I think I added some crash over it, and then start growing this motif.
Great, because it's one example that we can see at your YouTube channel. You are playing acoustical style with like a jazz drumming,
Mm-hmm.
two cymbals, one rectone, etc. And we have another videos playing that you are playing more electronic, more rock, like your your new video 1 year ago. Uh, it's your composition. Um, newest, new beginning. Are you from yours?
Oh yeah, New Beginning is like my first uh single, like my track is just it's made by my friend, and it's like I like a lot of different music genre, like jazz and fusion and all the like modern things, old school stuff. I like also. I kind of changed my setup. It's just between songs. Like when I play very traditional swing, I just keep like very basic setup: two right cymbals, one hi hat, one rack tone, floor tone, snare, bass drum. And when I play modern stuff, I will add another tone. I have two tones in front of me, and then I will have a lot of cymbals, and I like have like two hi hats. Right now, my setup has two hi hats. With one is 8-inch Benny Grab minor signed Benny Grab signature little hi hat in front of me, next to my like regular 15-inch hi hat, and then have Trash Crash, which is like every drummer's favorite crash, I think, like on my right side. Yeah, so I kind of changed my setup. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting talking about this. So let's talk about Antonio Sanchez. Tell us about for the first time that you heard Antonio Sanchez. Do you like Pat Metheny with Antonio Sanchez? Because it's one of my favorites.
Pat Metheny, yeah, Pat Metheny is like really great guitarist, and what he plays is very melodic. It's just beautiful.
And the work that Antonio Sanchez did with Pat Metheny. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. And if you hear the soundtrack for Birdman, it's only drums. It's Antonio Sanchez. Of course, that you heard the soundtrack of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only drums. You have more drums on this movie track than you have on a movie like Whiplash, for example.
Oh yeah.
do Tell us about the first time that you heard Antonio Sanchez. It was with Pat Metheny.
Oh, it's just uh like like their that recording. I mean,
Do you don't have this kind of memory, correct?
I don't remember that one, but yeah, I saw an interview of Antonio Sanchez talking about the first time Pat heard Antonio playing drums. Like Pat didn't see Antonio. He just like heard some drumming sound from like nowhere, and Pat thought that's a percussionist and a drummer both playing together, which is like interesting because Antonio is like his setup is like a little bit percussion and the drum set like combining, so that just grabbed Pat's attention, and when he went in front of the drum set and actually saw the drummers all like oh that was just one person, not like a percussionist and a drummer. And then Pat invited Antonio Sanchez to jam for like a long time, a few months, I think. And then he just made sure that this is the drummer that he wants.
Great, great. I didn't see this interview, or maybe I can find on YouTube. Maybe. Um,
Yeah.
I think. Do you have another uh, preference about drummers? Because people are asking about if you like Akira Jimbo or another drummers that you want to say that inspire you.
Mm, there are a lot of drummers that I like. Like I think, uh, I like Max Roach and Philly Joe Jones a lot because they are the father of that period of music. Like they really influenced a lot of drummers after them. Yeah, I yeah. So like I like that period time. The drummers like in that period of time. Mm, and I actually learned a lot of phrases that Philly JoJo's uses in my playing.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Great.
he influenced me a lot.
It's different from another drummers. Maybe. Do you think that the young drummers are forgotten uh, the great masters like Max Roach, Jojo, and other drummers from that period? What do you think?
Yeah, like all of them are great. I cannot say that who is um like I watch a lot of drummers playing.
And, but do you think, because you are a drum teacher, do you think that the young drummers nowadays um, are forgotten uh, the great masters from the past? Because sometimes I ask for my students about their um, favorite drummers, and they sometimes even don't know the drummers that they like, for example. Believe it or not.
Oh yeah, like nowadays young drummers is like the the drummers that are alive or like very maybe like young drummers like linear playing drummers, gospel chops drummers. Yeah, I like them too, but I also believe that everything that we learn we should pursue the origin. We should go check like where what what's this are they come from. Like I think it's very important for drummers like right now to learn. We need to go to where all these new things from. Yeah, I think that's the correct way to teach too. We don't when we don't have to just teach them what is very popular, what is very fashion, like linears and everything is linears, everything is showing off. We also need to know the history. History is very important. Music history and of course where the instruments from, like how the how this instrument started, like everything. Like history is very important too.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I asked you about this. We have a comment here from Le Chao, Professor Lee. Do you know Le Chao Harris?
Yeah. Yeah, he's my friend.
Yeah, great. So, do you want to say hello for your friends? Right now, we have half, maybe almost 40 minutes streaming, and it's time to you to say hello for your friends here. And after this, let's talk about Dave Holland.
Oh, great. Yeah. Well, LaShawn, hi, are you watching? Just having this great conversation with Joe. Like, Merry Christmas, of course. Yeah, like I think everyone is celebrating Christmas here, but yeah, we don't celebrate Christmas in China, but yeah, Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a good time. Long time no see.
Yeah, great. Okay, let's talk about Dave Holland. Dave Holland is one of my favorites too. Uh, um, Best player. I remember when I heard the first jazz records in my life. I don't remember all the records, of course, but I remember the name David Holland playing acoustic bass, of course. And I remember hearing that kind of sound of bass with the drums. Maybe it was Roy Haynes, Dave Holland, if I'm not wrong. And tell us about your experience playing with such a great jazz player like David Holland. Don't don't forget anything. Tell us everything.
Yeah, Dave Holland is one of my favorite bass player because his his playing is a mystery. It's just it's not like in not that groove that very in the pocket, like straight in the pocket, but he has that groove that inside of his playing just makes people want to move. Is very interesting and is amazing. The I like I was very lucky to have the opportunity to work with him because when I was studying in New England Conservatory, he went to the school and he has residency at every semester. So yeah, I just had opportunity to play with him for I think 3 or 4 songs, like all composed by him.
Yeah,
And it was a challenge actually because his music is very hard and his music has a lot of odd meters like
yeah,
7/5 or like and so on. So I actually spend a lot of time on odd meters just for him, just for his son. Because um, when I have concert, I don't allow myself to make mistakes, or I just wanted to practice because practice makes perfect. So I got the charts from him and just uh, listen to the recordings like too many times and follow the recording and play on drums and even slow down the recordings and practice the seven groove. I remember that song called Lucky Seven. It
mm,
it was a really challenge because I didn't play that much. I didn't play the many songs in seven before that. So
mhm.
and then I had to play with like such a great musician. So I need to be very prepared. So yeah, I just practiced some seven grooves and transcribed what's in the recording and just follow the drumming in the recording. And when I saw him, I thought I was ready, but actually I wasn't because the reality is always different from what you thought. but I wasn't the worst one. I wasn't worst student. Like the students who didn't prepare, like they of course they are like even worse than me. Um, but I was I prepared, but when I played with him, I feel like his playing was so open, and I just thought that I need to practice more, and that's the only thought that I had after that rehearsal. But at the concert, finally, like I got really comfortable of playing grooves and even solo over 7. And he is really good at uh, leading people, lead the band members to play. So I really appreciate that opportunity. Like it was one of the best memories in the U.S. actually, because not everyone can get this opportunity.
Yeah. So, what kind of modifications did you have to do in your playing to play with Dave Holland? For example, did you have to do any kind of way to play, like play more softly or play more fluid, not only just keeping the time, or you have to change your drumsticks or anything like this?
Yeah. He has some music that need to change sticks. For example, like I need to use mallets
Yeah.
and brushes, of course, cause that inside groove that his music has is like really like hard to catch, but it's there. Like the groove is there, but you have really to listen, like really listen and open your mind, like playing some for example, just like little bit simple stuff, use mallets, you have to play in that groove, but it's not like really in the pocket. It's really hard to explain, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that's the way that he wants, that's the how he wants the drummers playing.
It's
That
like a river flowing. You don't
yeah
have, yeah, you have like a music is flowing and you got the rhythm, but it's not so in front of your face. The rhythm is going and you have to like a boat. You have to to do on the river, in the river, going with the fluidity, correct?
yeah yeah yeah, that's what I really feel.
Great. So, what kind of new equipments you saw um, in the USA? Because let's talk about a little bit about equipment. What kind of equipment that you never use in China before go to USA?
What kind of equipment you mean?
Yeah, like drum
um
and so on.
yeah mm, like another layer of drum head put on a snare drum to make the snare sound fatter. Like for example, like a big fat snare drum that they have this drum head that you can put on your snare drum to make the sound fatter. Like that's sometimes I have that drum head with some timber. How to pronounce it? That little ting
I know.
timber.
I see.
Yeah. Sorry, my English
Timber,
is like
correct.
yeah
Timber.
yeah 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 yeah. Yeah, to make your snare drum has a little bit effect sounds, and also that little hi-hat that I mentioned, that 8-inch 4 layers hi-hat that I mentioned, that Benny Grab signature, that one is like um is one a new part of my equipment now. um yeah, and also I I add some crash cymbals on my set. Before that, I only had 2 crash cymbals, and right now I have like 4. I think.
Great, great. So let's talk in detail about your cymbals and your drums, because people here are crazy about equipment. Let's talk about. Uh, let's start talking about your manual. Are you endorsed by manual cymbals nowadays?
Yeah. I'm using minor cymbals. Yeah, cause I am minor artist. Yeah, I use their license Foundry series um, on my hi hat, crash, and right cymbal, and I have a trash crash with with a lot of holes. Yeah, that's my one of my crash cymbals, and my drum set is British drums. I don't know if you heard about it.
Yeah, I know British drum company, but we don't have this brand here in Brazil. Of course,
Mm,
British drum company is from England, correct? I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
wrong.
yeah. Yeah. It is also a new brand in China too. Yeah, but I really like how they looks, because it has that vintage sound, vintage look that I like, and um, a lot of their drum series a little bit jazzy, but right now their products are going more and more modern, and they have modern looks and modern sound. My set is milk white drum set, is it with the wood wood texture on the surface, on the drum surface. Yeah, and my stick is Rohima Rohima stick. I'm using this 5A, like standard 5A.
Can you put
Yeah,
more closely for
yeah, it's from Germany.
from Germany? Okay, it's
Yeah.
Hickory 5A, and your drum kit are made from maple or another wood.
Maple.
Do you prefer maple? What the sizes? 10, 12?
Uh, was it's 10, 12, and 16 floor tone. So
Yeah,
two toms in front of me and one floor tone on the right side.
and 22 inches bass drum, maybe.
Yeah, 22 inches bass drum.
Yeah, great. And about your snare drum, do you prefer a big fat snare drum or maybe a teeny? Because you have so many equipment on your videos, maybe it's not all yours equipment, because I saw your videos. I think you have more equipment from that when you was in USA, of course. Um, Tell
Oh
us about
yeah, 'cause
their drum preferences.
there are a lot of snare drums in the studio that I record my drums. So yeah, I just choose different snare drums on different songs actually. But this I usually use 14 inches snare drum, and I like snare drum which has like a little bit funky sounds, which is um, has like that high pitch like bum bum. Yeah, I like snare drums that has funky sound.
You
Yeah.
you like some harmonics. That's it. Like the snare drum could sing some harmonics. Is correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
What kind of drum sound are you looking for your milk, the band, of course, sound? Because I could find the track. You can send us for listening after the link or anything like this.
Oh, I don't know if they released it on YouTube yet, but if they gonna release it on YouTube, I'm gonna tell you. But also, answering your question, like the sound that I'm looking for right now, I prefer low tones sound.
Hmm.
Mm, yeah, which makes my drums like a little, sound a little bit heavy, which makes my playing heavy. And cause I'm a girl. Like if I hit the drums, I have to hit it like really hard to make it sound very solid.
Yeah.
So if when I tune the drums a little bit low, it will helps to make my sound more solid and heavy and powerful, of course. And just I want the length of the sound short, like not very warm. I like it like just short,
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 very short.
short. Oh my god, like I cannot pronounce it right, but yeah. But that's the sound that I like for my drum set.
Yeah, great. Because the our drum sounds have to make some kind of evolution over the years. Correct. It's not
Mm-hmm.
like on on the old times. You don't have so many options to do a better sound. Today,
Mm-hmm.
nowadays, we have so many options, so many brands, so many types of sizes, so many types of symbols, and you can put all together and do another sound for another song, another track, and so on. So I will say something in Portuguese for 1 second for people here, okay?
Okay.
Pessoal, mandem suas perguntas aqui para a PEN. Use o balãozinho de perguntas que está aqui embaixo, o balãozinho ali com a pontinha de interrogação. Mande suas perguntas. Você pode escrever em português que eu traduzo. Estou vendo aqui vários bateristas assistindo. Manda sua pergunta em português que eu traduzo para ela. Não perca a oportunidade, tá, de fazer as suas perguntas aqui e aproveite que eu estou com a voz melhor, tá? Não fiquem tímidos. Mande suas perguntas, seja ela qual for, de equipamento, de banda, o que vocês quiserem. Aproveite que nós estamos chegando a 1 hora de live e daqui a pouco nós vamos encerrando, porque lá na China já vai ser quase 11 horas, tá? Da noite. Okay, let's continue. Payne, tell us about your practice routine. Do you have some kind of practice routine? Of course, because I know you are a very focused drummer. You study a lot. Tell us about. Let us uh, um, learn something new with you, please.
Okay, and sure. Like I have this drum pad in front of me. I don't know if I can see it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can share you like one of my warm up exercises. Um, like you do one bar four, one bar with 8 notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Both hands unison for one bar, and then the next bar is just single with 60 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these two bars combined together is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next bar, go back to 8 notes. And the first note, just only your right hand. And then start doing the rest 8 notes with unison. 1, 2, 3, 4. And change back to another hand, which start from your left hand with 16 notes again. Left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can, I can speed up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Change hands. Unison. Change hands. Yes, and you can change the 16 note parts to anything that you want. Like you can change the single strokes to double stroke. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And also you can change it to rudiments too, like right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can combine all these three together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Single. 1. Change hand. 1, 2. Doubles. Rudiment. Yeah, that's basically like how I warm up.
Great. I will use your lesson here. Thank you. Thank you in the name of all the drummers here. So we have a question here from Zach. Do you practice polyrhythm on your drums?
I don't practice a lot of polyrhythm. Like the only polyrhythm that I usually play is like 3/4 or 4/3, which is like basic ones. Yeah, just like it's like very basic polyrhythm. I don't usually use a lot of polyrhythms in my drumming though, cause I just hate them. It's too hard to figure out. It's too hard.
Sometimes the other musicians in the band don't like that drummer use. So you have to do like any canaries do. It's my composition. I will do the polyrhythms because it's my song.
Yeah, and a lot of people compose just polyrhythms for composing polyrhythms because they just want to use polyrhythm, but it's not very musical. Like I just don't like that kind of music. They just want to make their music sounds hard. Like that's it.
Yeah. Sometimes it sounds making like impossible to play with. Okay, let's talk about doing hypothetical Girls on Drums China. You said for me that you want to come here for Brazil next year maybe. Let's see what happens. It will be a pleasure. But let's talk about a hypothetical situation. Let's do Girls on Drums Festival issue in China, and you have to choose 5 female drummers. Your favorite 5 female drummers. You can put your name
My
on the,
favorite female drummer
yeah, to play in a Girls on
to
Drums.
play. Oh,
Yeah,
my favorite female drummer is Carolyn Carrington.
yeah,
Yeah, she actually used uh to teach me in Berklee.
yeah, great.
Yeah, I just really love her playing.
Tell us about anything about her classes. What kind of thing did you study with Caroline? Because I met Caroline here in Brazil once.
Hmm. Um, she is like she's really nice, and I like she talked a lot of about music. Like she said, when you practice, you don't just practicing. It's also a part of music. Like you need to make your practice musical.
Mm.
Right? That really affect me because a lot of drummers just practice in their practice rooms and do all these exercises, do rudiments over drum set and play a lot of linears, but um, these are just drumming, not music.
Mm.
Yeah, so I think all the drummers should think about that way when they play drums
Yeah, great. So
to make yeah,
to play more musically, you see, and
yeah.
that's it. Yeah, because I did an interview with Caroline for a Brazilian magazine, drum magazine, a long time ago, and I could talk with her once. She was playing here with enough jazz festival. I saw 2 shows with her. So we have Caroline Carrington. Who else, Mark?
Who else? Sheila E. I think she's great.
Yeah, yeah, we have two. You can put your name on the list on the cast drummers that will play Girls on Drums on China.
Great.
Okay, who else more? Caroline,
Mm,
Sheila E.
Let me think. For the female drummers now, I actually I like Taylor Gordon.
Yeah,
Yeah, her video is like really funny. It's like she's taking selfies, but she really has that pocket.
yeah,
I love her drumming.
yeah. Okay, the Pocket Queen.
Yeah, the pocket queen. Yeah.
Yeah, three, two,
Mm-hmm.
two left.
Two left. Anything else, of course, because she got her own styles, and no one can copy her fills. It's just like only she can play her drum fills. Like even if you transcribe all her songs and play the same as what's written, but you cannot copy her. Like she just really got her style.
Yeah. Do you know I did one class with Annie Canailos um, 2 3 years ago. One class.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah,
very very
how was it? Mm-hmm.
yeah, very very interesting. But I have to admit that she don't had at that time don't had a program to offer. It was like, "Hello, how are you? Well, let's see what kind of thing do we want to talk about, or to share. So one thing that she said to me, the first question it was, "Do you play traditional grip?" I said no, just for playing brushes, and sometimes I play traditional, but it's not my favorite grip. And she said to me, "Wow, thank you, because I never play traditional grip." Do you have problems playing with traditional grip? Pain.
I I don't practice traditional grip. I
Just
only use I only use match grip, March grip, March grip.
yeah. No, it's very common because Don Famularo said to me that traditional grip is dying. You have, of course, so many drummers playing with traditionals, of course, you have, but in general, traditional grip is like dying grip. Do you agree with this information?
I think what fits you best is the best. So it's people's choice, but I see more drummers right now of using March grips like me. I feel like it's more scientific and it's good for my balance on drumming. Because there's a reason of people using traditional grips because in the past the snare drums, the march drums are not not not
Yeah.
what or straight flat or what's the word of describing it? It's just like a little bit this.
Yeah.
That's why people use traditional grips. So right now
Yeah.
people always put their snare drums like just
Like a more flat.
yeah, more flat. So it's better for me to play it with traditional grip, March grip, and I feel comfortable playing it. So it's just people's choice. And
Yeah.
I did realize that people less and less people are using traditional grips.
Yeah, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I agree with this because I don't even teach the more advanced students here to play with traditional, just a little bit an introduction how to hold the sticks, and it's a student choice. So, do you have so many female students nowadays?
Yeah. Actually, a lot of girl drummers, little kid girl drummers in China are playing very well. Like I was impressed by them, and I have three adult girl students in school.
Yeah, great, great. Do you think it's possible for your female uh, drummers, your female students, uh, maybe in the future, playing outside China, playing like you did, playing in USA, studying in another country? How do you see the the future for your students right now?
Um, I really hope that they can go out to see more. Like just like you just mentioned, like I went to the U.S. and I hope that my student can do that too, cause uh that place is where this instrument from. So they just go and see and learn the history, see other great musicians there playing. I think it's very important. Sometimes practice is not the most important thing. The most important thing is to think, to listen, to watch.
Yeah, great. Some of them, the adults, of course, have bands to play with nowadays of your students.
I'm so sorry. What did you say?
Your students have nowadays bands to play with.
How what my students are like what?
Play,
So
yeah, your students are playing with bands
with
nowadays.
bands. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Some of them they have bands. Some of them, yeah.
playing rock style music or anything different.
A lot of them like rock rock music, of course, because it's like the morality kind of. Yeah. Sorry, my phone is about to die, so I'm just putting a charger over it,
Yeah, yeah, please.
trying trying to hold it.
Yeah, we are now just almost finished because I know I'm seeing a watch behind you. It's almost 11 and a half p.m. for you. It's too late for you.
Yeah, it's about to be the time to sleep.
Yeah. So before we finish, we have here like a sponsor, some kind of a sponsor here, Zoct drum pads, and
Mhm.
they are sending a pack with rubber. Uh, I don't know how to say this kind of filter to put underneath symbols and the top of symbols. Are you seeing here? Okay, they Zoct pads are giving us for free for somebody here on present here on the live stream a present, a gift, a pack with 10 rubber filters like this uh, in different colors. You can choose black, white, red, blue. Okay, so two people here. We have a question. Do you know? We have a question about this live streaming about Peiying Li, and the person that answered the question correctly, we Zoctopeds, you offer a free pack of 10 rubber filters to put on your stand. Payne, do you want to make the questions for our watchers right now, or do you prefer that I do the question? It's a big $1 million question.
What question? Oh, do I have like one drummer to say? Like, yeah. Do, do they have any questions for me?
People are very shy, but we have to finish in a few moments, and we have this prize for the people here. For the first person that answer correctly the question for anything that we said in this streaming. Do you know? Zoct pads will be offering a free pack of rubber filters to put on your cymbal stand in color black, white, red, yellow. Okay, do you understand, Payne, what I'm saying about this giveaway for
Mm-hmm.
you? Okay, do you want to say the question, or do you prefer that I'm do the question for the people here? Zoctpads will send you all around the world. Don't worry. If you are in China and wins, you will receive in China. If you are in Brazil, and so on. Do you have a special question for people, or do you prefer that I'm do the question Payne?
You can do it.
Okay, like everyone, I have to do the question for the people. No problem. Okay, So pay attention, people. Here goes the question. The first person that answered correctly, Peiying Li, will check the answer. We will receive a pack of these rubber filters, and you can choose the color. If you prefer black, if you prefer white, if you prefer red. Okay, it's up to you, the winner. Okay, the questions is the following. Um, who was the best player that Payne Lee played with in USA? And her favorite best player, one of my favorite too. The name of the best player who Payne play in US. The first person that answered correctly, Zoktpad will send a pack of rubber filters. Do you know? Please put the answer here on the comments. What do you think? It's very hard question, Payne. So hard question.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone can get this answer correct.
Okay. Exact pads, you don't answer anything. You stay quiet, please. Let's wait just 10 seconds for the correct answer. Payne is saying that is very hard question. So
Maybe
if
people are watching right now missed that part.
so Payne, please prepare, be ready, prepare for another questions. You will do the question. If nobody
Okay. Okay. My question is, uh, okay. Let me do a simple one.
okay.
Where am I from? Which country? Come on.
So easy, so
Yeah.
easy. If nobody answered this question, we quit.
Okay. Anybody knows where I'm from? If you know the answer, please comment it, and you will get a pad
Yeah, we have
that will be sent to you.
yeah, okay. We have a winner here. I think he is your student, Lishan Harris, China. Of course, it's correct. It's so easy to answer. Okay, Lishan, please. Are you seeing Zoctpads.7 here down below? Zoctpads. Okay. Contact Zocpads here on Instagram directly. Okay, please do this after this training. Zocpads, and send them your address correctly, and you can make choice to colors of the rubber filters to combine with your drum kit. Okay, don't forget Zocpads here. We're sending you a pack of 10. Okay, congratulations. Very easy question, but okay, no problem.
Congratulations.
Okay, Payne, we are finished right now. We have almost 1 hour and a half. Live streaming is very good times, very funny time with you. You are so special. You are so kindly. Thank you. Thanks so much. So, which are your final words for the people here to inspire drummers, to inspire uh, people to learn music and whatever?
Yeah. So just And if you guys want to know me more, please go to check my YouTube channel or Instagram, and I will do more videos and post more videos like my band or my drum cover. And it's a really, it's a very, oh my god, I can't even talk. It's my pleasure to have this conversation with you. And yeah, hopefully maybe next year I can go to Brazil to attend Girls on Drums Festival. Yeah, I
You
had a
too.
really good time talking with you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, people. Thank you for being here and watch this very special streaming with Peiying Li, a great drummer from China. Peiying, you are part of our streaming family right now because it's all we have for the moment. You are part of are part of our streaming family. And thank you for patience. Thank you for your time. I know it's time to go to bed. Thank you so much. Stay in contact, and maybe
Yeah,
for
of
next,
course. Yeah.
it
Mm-hmm.
will be so great to having you here in Brazil. If you could come here, okay? Thank you, people. Thank you so much. I see you next week with the two more and two final streamings for this year. Thank you so much. Thank you, Payne.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you. Bye bye, Lechal.
Bye.
Looking
Bye.
for the pets. Bye bye. See
Bye
you.
bye. See you.
Yeah, that's like